That's the Hogan move he didn't really want to talk about. He called it supination. He was talking. What I'm going to talk about now really has a lot to do with impact and how the positions that your hand and elbows are in add impact to be able to square up that face and even turn the club over and draw the ball if you just can't do it the normal way. So slow motion wise, watch what happens at impact here. If you're coming right down here, this is a neutral position right here. If you keep pulling and nothing happens, do you see what you end up with? So somewhere in here on a normal neutral grip, and I haven't altered the club face, but for those of you that grip the club normal, take it to the top, which is still square, by the way. Do you see this? It's still square, the club's still square. Somewhere in here, if you're going to learn to draw the ball without really having a funny gripper, so get in here and something has got to change. You cannot keep pulling and moving, it's just not going to draw. So what you have to do, watch in slow motion what happens with the hand action. Just focus in the hand. You get right here to hip high, elbows on the side, and when you draw it, you come right down here. Watch this area right here. You get right in here, there's just a little that. It's like that. That's the Hogan move he didn't really want to talk about. He called it supination. He was talking more on the left hand about that. But that right hand gets in here, and instead of palming up, and a lot of people, they get here and they hit up on it, and you see where the palm is? This is death. This is hit behind it, top it, hit it to the right, add loft, go nowhere type of action, okay? What the pros do is they get in here and this hand goes back to square, which is on the wall now. It looks like it's over, but it's not. It's on the wall. And if you want to draw the ball, you actually almost have to cover more, and that's put in that position there. So right here, I'm neutral, and then the elbow still stays in tight. This is important. You don't hook it this way. That's a pull hook. You want the elbow to stay in tight, and you get right in here, and that's square. And then if you want to hit the left side of the range, you actually palm down here, elbow still in. Slicer. And you got to know that a lot of the power in golf comes from the thumbs here, and then in just this much time, it goes whoom, and the club moves 5 feet. That's where the pros get all that power you don't see, is because the average amateur gets up here and he comes down here and he goes like this. There's no crossover power, where a lot of pros like a Tiger Woods will get down here real deep, or Ben Hogan, real here, and then in just one little flash they go whoo, and they get all that crossover power. That's where a lot of the power comes, by taking that thumb, getting it back to square at impact, or if you draw it, making the thumb actually get ahead of the ball at impact, and that's a draw, and then you hit that way, okay?
Here I am trying to follow Johnny's tips here on bringing that club down into the slot. I'm also using my hack motion here to, make sure my left wrist is in the right position. As Johnny says, keep that club face square, and then you bring the right elbow in, and then, as he says, whoosh at the bottom. My swing path tends to be inside to out, so I kind of need that. As you see here, I push it right. I need that left wrist bowed a little more at impact, but generally I do this, keeping the club outside, also a key, and I just do this as much as possible. And it's definitely grooved my swing in the past couple of years, dropped a few strokes off my handicap, and it's gold, so I suggest giving this one a go at the range, or next time you're at the sim, and just do it over and over again, getting in the slot, and it works like a dream. Good luck.